What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Game and Now. I'm excited about this episode. I'm excited to see my friends. We're recording this Thursday night, 7:09 p.m., January 22nd. We're going to talk about the Xbox Direct that just played a couple hours ago. We might get into a little bit about Marathon. It seems like people are turning the corner on that game, and Ubisoft kind of just smashes everything. I don't know. They might be going down the drain. Let's start out with some introductions. C-Line, fresh off the plane. What's going on?
Hey, yep, fresh off the plane. I got here like 6 in the morning and I'm about to go on a plane on Saturday and I'm gonna be living on planes for the next 3 weeks.
That's crazy. That's crazy. More power to you for doing that. BJ, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. Finally finished up Persona. Now I don't know what to do with myself.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you got a ton of games to get to,
You got a stack. Everybody has a stack.
Too many.
and I'm toasting to a snow day that's a freezing day that's coming tomorrow that they already sold us to it. So a 2-day work week. You can't. I mean, I'm all good, man. I appreciate it. So I will be gaming tonight and enjoying myself. One is water and one is Pepsi, so everything's good. So let's get it going, man. Let's start off with some
Did I
stuff.
tell you guys I started Metroid, by the way? I finally
You did.
started
You showed us
Metroid.
a picture.
I think you showed a
Okay,
picture,
I
yeah.
finally started Metroid. So my first thoughts, I only think about a couple hours in. So my first thoughts are if you like the Metroid series, like it's great. Like it's a Metroid game. But if you don't really care for it, it's not gonna be a great game. So it's like it's basically what I would have expected for the game. Like nothing like game of the year, but it does feed the itch or feed the need I had for the last what was it, 10 years of them trying to release this game.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I did see something yesterday, and you just refreshed my mind. Metroid Prime producer reportedly leaving Nintendo after 40 years, unsure if there will be another game to wrap up. How do you say the name? Silex?
A Silex, yeah.
Silex's story. What do you say to that?
I haven't played through the Metroid 4 game yet. I know he's in the game, but
Yeah, they
that
said.
sucks. No, he's a great villain, and oh man,
So
it's
I
not gonna
thought,
be the
and
same.
actually that was today. So I must have read that earlier this morning. But yes, he said he's leaving, and he doesn't know if what will happen with the game. Does that make you feel good, bad?
Makes me feel bad. Well, because 'cause I'm sure they're gonna still put a Metroid game out. It's just not gonna be the same,
Mm-hmm.
you know? It's
Yeah,
just not
I don't think I've ever like really dove into a Metroid game. I played them, but I don't think I've ever really dove into them pretty hard. So, BJ, you played any of them really like deep into that?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
No, especially not Metroid Prime. I'd be more likely to play the classic style Metroids.
Okay.
Personally.
Little Metroid Dread and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
it was good too.
What y'all been playing? Tell me what y'all been playing. What's up? I mean, tell me what's going on. What's up with y'all? What y'all been playing?
Other than Metroid, I'm still playing Clear Obscure. I got to the Paintress. I got to the Paintress, and I'm going through that level, and I guess there's a lot more that's gonna happen in the game that I haven't actually seen yet. So I'm excited for it. But I'm planning on doing. I'm playing tomorrow for sure. If not tonight, tomorrow. But I think tonight I'm gonna catch up with sleep.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Is that it? Just that, or you in Metroid 2 a little bit, or
Yeah, I'm playing Metroid. So I played Metroid on my way to London and on my way back to London, and then so like I'm just basically gonna be playing Metroid when I can't play Clair Obscur.
okay, fair enough. BJ, what you on?
Like I said, I just finished up Persona the other day. It was about 115-hour playthrough.
Oof.
But that's like, at least for me, kind of speeding through it. I mean, I guess not really. I kind of started taking my time toward the end, doing a little extra stuff that I didn't even really need to be doing. So after that, I've been kind of bouncing around. I said I was gonna play through Cyberpunk because that's a game that I bought a long time ago, like when it first came out, and I don't ever think I got past like playing the first hour, and I always hear about the game, and everybody that I know has played it has done multiple playthroughs of it. Like I don't know one person that just only played through it one time. So I said maybe I need to, try to grind it out and see what all that hype is about.
Do you like it?
Do I like it? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's
from what you
decent so
played?
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still basically I've been taking my time, man, and I just got into it, and then I'm trying to balance because I've been trying to get ready because I'm going to Vegas next month for another card game tournament, so I've been practicing on that, trying to get time in and hopefully fucking actually win something for once. So I haven't really put that much time into it yet. I'm basically in within the same realm of where I always left off in that game. I haven't really gotten that deep into it yet, but I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it because I like those type of settings where it's just kind of grungy and
Mhm.
lawless type of thing where you just kind of all kind of crazy stuff going on. So I feel like I'm enjoying it. That's why I'm trying to get back into it and actually get some meaningful time into it.
I'm one of those people who played it once, but not because it was great. I mean, what because it was bad. I do actually enjoy the game thoroughly. I just played it one time though, but I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. It took me like 2 or 3 years to play it because I brought it, then I didn't play it for like a year, and then because my single player thing, but then I played it all the way through, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. So that's what's up, man. You have to let us know how it is once you finish it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm currently playing been playing DBD with people, so I'm raking up on that quickly. Still on my Arc Raiders kick. That game is still fun to me. A game that I fell in love with. I just downloaded Resident Evil 2 last night, getting ready for the craziness. So playing Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Village. I brought that was that last year, however many years ago. I brought Resident Evil Village, maybe that was 2 years ago now. And then I went for D-Lo, and we're getting the Power World thing, and we're gonna, at least I think we're gonna sign up because some games you like to jump in and jump out, kinda like what Caroline is saying, and then when you gotta pay for the server, like, I might wanna play it today, and then I might not wanna play it for another 2 months, or something like that.
Right.
So we're gonna, me and him talked, and my cousin or whoever's gonna be in, but we're gonna do it at least for 6 months. So 6 months up front, boom, so we'll know that anytime we wanna jump on it for a 6 months time period, we can, you know? So, and then I don't know if anyone looked at the update that I sent, but they got an update coming on, Power 1.0. They're adding all new stuff. They're adding legendaries. You know what that means. Legendaries. They're doing all that nonsense. So, I'm excited. That's another game that I love. So,
What Pokemon didn't claim IP for that or
you
claim
know, you can't summon anything. So, I can't summon my blue eyes white dragon or nothing like that. So according to them, you can't summon anything. So, anyways, let's get to this Xbox Direct, man. We can spend as much or as little time as we need on each game, but I want to get all our opinions if we liked it, if we don't care, what we seen from them. So let's start with, I think it was the Beast Incarnate. Let's start with that game. Caroline, you said you had a little bit to say about some of the games. Go ahead. What did you think?
Yeah, actually, out of all the, I took some notes too. Out of all 4 games that I watched, that was probably gonna be my favorite one.
Okay.
Um, so the I'm not super familiar well, I should be super familiar with Game Freak because
Mm-hmm.
they've developed Pokemon,
Pokemon.
so it's gonna be good. But from what I saw, from what I saw at least, it, has a great story, like, there's a female protagonist, of course, like,
Yeah,
I'm all
yeah.
about that. It's a very pretty game. I like that you get, like, a companion, like a dog as, like, your partner, and you get to do things with it. So, I don't know, that one I'm really excited for, and I'm glad that it's gonna be cross-platform.
What did you Oh, I have something to say about that too. Uh Anything particular? I knew you were gonna be up on the female protagonist. Anything particular gameplay, art style that you liked?
Style is really cool, like, that's really like that, and it looks like the gameplay is, like, something that I would be interested in doing. I think they said this was open world? Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely open.
Yeah, yeah, I like my open world games very much.
Are you an open world? Because y'all kind of talked about it with the map, all you guys. Are you an open world? Like for me, I'm not anxious at all really with stuff, but when I go on I like following the main story. That's what I'm trying to get to. So then I see all these bubbles on the thing, and I'm like, man, do I go here? Because that get me sidetracked. The side
Yeah,
missions. Do you like how you feel about all the bubbles on your maps?
like that personally. I like having choices. I don't mind like a linear main story at all. But I also I like the bubbles on the maps or the open world because I end up doing all the side quests anyways. So sometimes I want to do long side quests, other times I want to do a shorter side quest. It kind of really depends on where I'm at in the game or my mood or like my mood that day if I want to think about something or if I really want to engross myself in the game. So like yeah, so I do like the open world concept a lot, but I'm still good with the just straightforward main story as well.
Okay.
This one, I mean, I think it looks interesting. I don't know if I would play it though. This game reminds me a lot of another game that like came out and it looked decent at first, but then when it came out, it just kind of died almost immediately.
What was that
Forsaken,
game? Okay.
Forsaken. That's what this reminds me of. It looks kind of like a similar thing to that. So, unfortunately, I don't think that this game is really gonna take off. And I know Caroline talked about Game Freak. Game Freak has been in the doghouse for quite a few years now
Really?
with some of these Pokemon releases. I mean,
Yeah.
especially since Sword and Shield. I think ever since then, have just uh not liked Game Freak like that,
That's
just
fair.
with their Pokemon work. And then I don't know. Even with that, like I see that they're trying to like, and I think that's also why they're like, okay, hey, look, we're doing something
Try
that's
something
not
different, right?
we're doing something that's not Pokemon. They're trying to get the heat off of 'em for all their Pokemon nonsense. And I mean, ZA, I think I own the game. I thought the game was fine. Although there's questions, there's certain stuff that I don't understand. Like,
When you say
why
fine,
did
get throw a number out there. 7 out of 10, 6 out of when you say fine, what do you
and when I first started it, I really enjoyed it, and then as I was playing it more, like I never even finished it. As I continued to play it, I liked it less and less, to be
Okay.
honest.
Damn.
That was
So
me and
I
that's
would probably give it like a 6.
Okay, okay, okay. So just
I would
okay,
probably give it like a
mediocre.
6. Like
Yeah.
it was really fun at first. I was enjoying it, and then it just kind of. So yeah, Game Freak, they under in the hot seat right now. I hope that this game works out for them because despite what they might have been doing, they're definitely were a big part of my childhood and creating all the Pokemon games. So I would like to see them keep flourishing. But this doesn't look like a game that's gonna stick. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna come out and like maybe there might be some initial hype, and I think it's gonna fizzle out very shortly after.
Okay. Okay. Um, my single player, whatever how I am, I actually found it looks like a cool game. I'm kinda more with Caroline, like, it looks like a game that I would at least try out, and BJ, with the Game Pass thing, we can try it out at least, you know? So I'll download it, give it a shot. I like the way I'm gonna say wolf, but the furry animal is with it. I like that art style, and I like seeing the pictures of the concept art they had. The female protagonist, I love that too. Just, I like when they branch out. I like that, everything should be equal. I'm down with that. So I like them doing that. And just overall, I like that kind of setting, the world kind of setting. I've always liked that. So I'm interested to see the kind of reaction because it seems like the general public usually like those type of games. So I'll be interested to see how well or unwell it fares. But I'm optimistic for the game. I'm optimistic to see how it does. So incarnation, I am down to at least play it, try it, see how it is. And this next game I'm really down for. Really, really, really down for. Because I love cars. We can't talk about what we was just talking off air, statute of limitation. Motorsport 6 or Forza Horizon 6. Sorry, not Motorsport, because we're gonna get into that me and BJ are just talking about racing game, off-roading, not motorsport, not Gran Turismo when you're going in a circle. You can take whatever path you need to get to the objective. I've won IGN's Game of the Year, pretty popular game. If you haven't played it on a PC, I mean it could be everywhere, but if you haven't played it on a PC, the graphics, the cars look great. I have a Pikachu Mustang. I've said that before. I have a Pikachu Mustang, a yellow Mustang. I do love Mustangs. BJ, let's get you coming from a person who said they're not really a car guy. What do you think? You not really interested in it?
Like I said, I think this was like what the first game that they showed.
This the one everybody been
Um,
waiting for.
I I was not even paying attention. Like to be honest, they said Forza. I immediately tuned out. I'm just not a racing game fan. I mean, maybe it's a good game and well developed and fun for people who are into that, but for me, I'm just not into it. So I just I have no interest, honestly.
Okay, okay. And do you like any types of race? Like, any like traditional types, quote unquote, because this isn't even traditional, but like other than Mario Kart, do you like any type of racing game? Need
I
for
mean,
Speeds, Burnouts?
over the years, the only ones I really played were, I mean, yeah, I'll play Mario Kart or like a party racer, like even like a Sonic or something like that. But as far as traditional racers, I mean, I played Midnight Club Dub Edition.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know how old that is.
Yeah, I know, I
And then
know.
I
That's
there
that
was
game.
one of the I can't remember which Burnout it was, but there was a Burnout that I used to like playing that was on like PS2 or PS3 or something,
Probably
or
Takedown.
maybe it was 360. Yeah, and I didn't only like that game because you could like push people like that was like part of the point was to like push people and make them crash, and that part was fun to me. The just racing to see who comes first is just, I don't care. It's
Okay.
just not for me.
C-Line, you said you had something to say about all four. What do you think about this?
Yeah, you know, it's a Forza game. Like, it's not gonna. I'm sure it's gonna be a great game. There's a lot of people who really like the Forza series. It's really pretty. Like you said, the graphics is great. But like, I'm kind of with BJ where like I'm not excited for it because this is a racing game, but I would definitely give it a shot.
Mhm.
But like to me, I don't. And maybe you know better because I'm sure you've played. I'm not super familiar, or I haven't played a lot of the Forza games before. But like I don't know how this is any different other than it's taking place in Japan.
Any different as far as
Far as Forza games go, like it's just
more car well, first, let's get something straight. There's Forza Horizon and there's Forza Motorsport. So Forza
okay,
Motorsport is like your NASCAR. That's going
right?
around in a circle. Forza Horizon is more like your street racing. You got all the different kind of cars and you're, going from point A to B, however you get to point
Sure.
A to B. But so they're different in that way. You cannot do that in the other one. And Forza Motorsport, you're doing pit stops. You're doing all that stuff like you're on a NASCAR race. You're
Yeah, yeah,
changing
yeah.
tires and all that stuff.
Okay.
Everyone's been excited about the Japan setting. I don't know. I'm a car guy. I love cars. I can't say I know how to work on cars. I'll be honest with you, but I love cars. If I was rich, I probably would have a lot of cars. I love Jeeps. And since, I mean, they already sold me, I can ride a Jeep on there. I can ride a Mustang. You can customize them. I mean, the community does all these custom things like the Pikachu, that thing, the community does that. So, like, they did like an Undertaker car. They did a John Cena car. Like they got all this Pokemon, all that stuff, and I love racing games. I might not. It's weird to say because I thought about this on the drive home. Like I love my Gears of War, and I'm gonna play my Gears of War. I love my racing games, but I don't always play racing games. I feel like racing games is something where you can be kinda on a sort of fighting games esque where it's always competitive. When you fight going against someone in a fighting game, it's y'all 2, y'all going a racing game, it's like, it's going unlike playing something like a Madden or something like that where it could be 35-0 or something like that. Like, a racing game, I feel like is just always go, 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 and, point A to B, is how should I say it? Drag racing. We just talked about that. Like, I'm not a big fan of drag races. In a drag race, DJ can have an escort and I can have a Mustang. Who do you think's gonna win? I mean, is that really But
Right,
if
right.
we say we going from here to Chick-fil-A and BJ know how to whip that thing, he probably could beat my Mustang. I might not be as good as a driver as him. I never consider it a straight way. I hate drag racing. I love racing, but I hate drag racing. So I like the Horizon series because you can go from point A to B and take whatever way you get there. Maybe you know a shortcut, something like that. They gonna have custom garages too, where you can bring people into your garage, show off your car, show off your whips. I'm really about that, and I love car customization. And that goes to what I was telling you earlier with the hoodie, Caroline. You talked about the hoodie. Everybody has black hoodies.
Right.
But or everyone has a white expedition. But when you see an expedition out there, which we have one in Woodhaven that has all Wolverine colors on it, it's like a Wolverine expedition. I'm like, okay, I know that car when I see it because it's custom. I love custom stuff. I like people who change the norm. So I love with cars that you can customize it, and everyone's car kind of looks different if they put in the time. So I'm excited about it. For one, I get it on Game Pass, so I'll definitely be playing it, and it's just a beautiful game, and just to sit there and race with friends, kinda gives me some joy.
So does it look like your typical Forza Horizon game or like
What does that mean?
I don't know, like, cause you know how like, kinda like I was saying with Metroid, like Metroid Prime 4, you will enjoy Metroid Prime 4 if you enjoyed 1, 2, and 3, but is it gonna be like, the most mind-blowing game? No, but, like, I enjoyed the first 3 games, so I know I'm gonna enjoy I know for sure I'm enjoying 4 because I enjoyed the last 3 games, not because of the plot, but because of the gameplay. So, like, did this look like your did they change anything, I guess is better.
I mean, I mean, they changed some stuff, but car racing is car racing. Just like
Right,
Madden is
right.
Madden. Street Fighter might be Street Fighter, but maybe they changed some stuff. I'm just speaking out of turn, but you know, um, it is what it is. It's car racing. It's car racing. They can change what they change because the cars are going to be the show. Cars are going to be the star of the show. So they added cars and things like that. And the landscape is stuff that people really they wanted this Japan. They wanted this environment. So that's what people are really going crazy over. So yeah, I'm excited about it, man. I just love racing games. I feel like they're very competitive, and I'm a very competitive person. So I love racing games and I love cars.
I wonder if this is gonna be, like, what's gonna happen with GTA 6 because like, everybody likes GTA 1 through 5, and then everyone's gonna like GTA 6 because it's, like, 1 through 5.
And I thought about something you said too, BJ, earlier. Did you know no GTA has won Game of the Year?
Really?
Who did? No?
No.
Maybe nominated?
I'm sure they got nominated, but at least from what I was listening to earlier on the podcast, another podcast, they said no GTA has won Game of the Year.
And see, this is why I say that game of the year it don't mean much, bro.
Well, it depends on when it comes
So did
out,
the game
and
now did the game now win it? Is it a bigger game than GTA 5? I don't think so.
well, we
Whatever game won
we
that
didn't
year,
we didn't have this discussion. I mean, GTA ain't everybody's favorite game. Even if we love GTA, would you say that's one of your favorite games?
maybe on like the lower end. Not like maybe not in the top 5, but maybe like in the top 15. I don't know. It's
Okay,
up there.
okay,
I spent a
okay.
lot of time with it, but it ain't gotta be everybody's favorite game, and the numbers speak for themselves what it does.
It
Whether
got
it's
nominated in 2014, by the way.
and
Oh,
what game won that year? Just out of curiosity.
I feel like Game of the Year. 0, 4.
I guess I coulda looked it up. And we talking
Let's
about what? Is
see.
this from the Game Awards? Was they even
Game
around
Awards,
or
yeah. So it was one
okay.
Game of the Year and, like, other,
Yeah,
like, things, but not the Game Awards.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
That game was trash. That game was trash. I
But you
I was
got
a big Dragon Age person.
you got to remember that we are like not with GTA because I ain't a GTA head. I will play GTA, but when Avengers come out, I think Avengers should win movie of the year. But if we talking about how much they made, but they never do. Like they never
Yeah.
even come close. They not even nominated.
I'm actually shocked to hear that the name of that game in any kind of conversation about winning anything because
What was it? Demon Age Inquisition?
Dragon
Dragon
Age.
Age Inquisition.
See, I don't even know the name.
Yeah, 2014. Dragon
I
Age.
only played that game. I remember it was somebody we used to play the multiplayer, and we only did that a handful of times, and that was like the only thing I ever did with that game. I
When it
never.
GTA
That's
5 release
insane.
date. Let's see. Was it 24th? So December, maybe GTA would have been 2013?
I think it came out 2013, but, like, was gonna no,
Depends
I
on
guess
when. You know how they do that, where it's like, oh, came out too late or something.
yeah, something like that.
But I can't remember. I can't remember like what the weather was like when it. I just remember when it came out, getting on that GTA Online, and that shit was completely broken because it was so many people trying to log into it all at the same time.
Maybe that's
And
why
they had my character like standing there T-posing, like literally everybody's characters was all stacked on top of each other at the very beginning trying to load into the game, and it just was not working.
Okay, okay. Or maybe this is why. Let's see. This could be why. Let's see what they say.
wait, no,
Oh,
it came
this
out
one.
2013.
Yeah, 2013.
The Last of Us
Wars is in
won
is that
2013.
Okay, I mean that's a more makes sense.
Right.
the Game
It's,
Awards didn't start till 2014. So that
okay. There
that
you
might go
go.
hand in hand with it. There we go.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
But still, the biggest
That's
I said for
insane.
years, like, why ain't no Avengers movie? They breaking all these records, but they only ever even get nominated for movie of the year. Cause they ain't considering that. They thinking of those heartwarming stories or those movies that really
Yeah.
tell, not the superhero. So, Fable. Fable. Let's jump in there. Fable, man. No, so I'm a caveat by myself saying that this game looked great. I just have never played a Fable. I'm gonna lean on BJ right here to see what he thought, what he seen from the gameplay and the stuff I looked at, and the people talking, the people I listened to. They're all excited about it. So BJ, what do you say to Fable?
I'm excited about it. Again, this is I can't remember when they showed that first little 40-second trailer. Like I can't remember, that was years ago. I felt like no, it was on
No,
one
I
of
think it was
the
last year. I
no,
remember
this was far way further than last year. When they
okay.
showed that very first trailer saying that the game was in the making. Like nobody even knew it was existing and they dropped like the little literal 30-second little teaser just saying that they were like working on the game. And I can't remember how many years ago that was now. And on top of that, the time that I've been waiting for a good Fable game to be created is even longer. So this game, just looking at what they showed and also listening to them talk, like also I didn't realize that Lionhead was no longer doing the game and that it moved over to whatever this Playground Games developer now.
That
Just
hey,
listening.
Pretty.
by the way, that's the people who make Forza. But anyway, keep going.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, look. I don't like racing. I don't like racing. That's all that comes down to. So I was literally about to use that as part of what I was about to say here is that Forza is a game that apparently is won game of the year. Everybody loves it. One of the best racing games. So if that company is now taking on this game, I feel like that's a very good sign that this could be a good game.
When you said Fable, it's not to cut you off. When you said Fable, you said you've been waiting on a good Fable game. Was there one that was not so good?
Well, Fable 3 is notoriously bad.
Okay.
Um, and you could argue that the Fable games progressively got worse as the new ones came out. With Fable 3
It's
being the
just
best
called
one.
Fable, though. I didn't realize it was part of a
Yeah, it's
series.
like I don't want to call it a reboot because I mean it kind of is a reboot. Um, because it's a new studio making it. So but no, like I was saying, just listening to them talk and what they were saying, they genuinely sound like they were fans of the series and that they genuinely want to make the series good again. That was the biggest thing that I took, and look, this game. I mean, graphically it looks good. The combat looked interesting. The comedy is still there from Fables in the past. They talked a lot. They didn't really show a lot, but they talked up a lot about, and this is the big thing, and to me the most important thing, and what really makes a Fable game, is the impact that your choices make on the world around you. Very big thing in the game, and I'm very curious to see how they're gonna go about that, how your character is gonna be affected, because that was like the little stuff that I used to like. And then they had this like people talk about it in like GTA. It was like if you were eating pies and stuff all the time, your character would get fat. You start eating celery all the time, you would start losing weight or whatever. I mean, they talked about the romance, so it looks like all that's still in it. They still have the where you're able to like purchase. You could like literally purchase entire villages and pretty much own every building and all the houses. You could rent them out, and then all the shops and stuff that you could own. So that was kind of something they brought from Fable 3. It looks really good to me. Like I'm excited. They sold me. So now they have to make a good game. Like if this one's not good, then I guess that's just going to be the end for Fable for me, and I'm just not going to never believe in it again. But I'm super excited, and they sound like they're really trying to make this a good game. And that was the biggest takeaway that I took from what they were talking about. Like,
All
so
right.
I trust them.
I like that optimism, man. I like it. Caroline, Fable.
Yeah, when I was watching this, like, one, obviously, like, it looks really good. I'm not super familiar with the series, but, like, when they were explaining, like, how, like, each choice you make is a life choice and, like, that basically defines the story for you in the game, like, I like the possibility of having different stories and different scenarios based on, like, so many different choices that you make, so that to me is really interesting. I would totally play it just to give it a shot, but usually the kind of games I'm playing, like, there's a direction. Even if it's open world, eventually it's like, "Hey, you have to fight a final boss." This one seems like hey, you can do whatever you want. You can, it's funny. BJ mentioned that there's funny aspects to it. I found the idea of like dating and then having a family and then having multiple families really funny and like,
Yeah,
like
that's been a thing. That's been a thing, and you could even get STDs and stuff. Yeah.
it's realistic right there. That's realism. So it seems amusing to me. So I would give it a shot for
I'm
sure.
excited. They said what? Autumn? I'm excited.
Yeah, it was
This right
fall.
now, like I think and not to take away from whatever, but for me, like I said, I wrote it earlier when after I watched it, like I think it's definitely a for me super early prediction for like a game of the year, at least a candidate for sure, if not the winner. It's too early to say that it would win, but I think by the end of the year, this game will at least for sure be nominated. So I'm excited for it.
Like I said, I've never played a Fable, but to everything both of you just said, watching it, I was watching it on my break at work. It looks interesting, it looks fun. And then listening to people after who has played Fable and kind of what BJ said, you can buy all the houses, you can have kids on there, you can do all this stuff. I'm like, man, you can literally almost do you can do everything in this game. I'm like, all right,
That's what
I'll
makes
be
Fable
interested
Fable.
in something to, where you can do literally everything. Like
Or
that
like
just
catch
sounds crazy.
everything too.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm like, all right, man, maybe I'll get, and once again, more than likely it's gonna be on Game Pass. So that's another benefit for
I'll
me,
buy this game.
you know. And there's some, and there's some games like that, like BJ just said, some games you would buy. Like if Resident Evil wasn't on Game Pass, I would buy it anyway. I'm thinking about buying a Resident Evil Steelbook. So just to get something for the collection back there. But Fable seems like a good game. I'm interested. I like the combat, what BJ was saying. I like the combat, and I'm very interested to see what all the hype is about and try it out, at least give it a chance. One more game. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
Kill. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It. Uh, I'll start off here. I'll go quick. Even this game, like I want who likes. Now I've learning like with Power Word, I've learned that I love those survival games. That's like almost my favorite genre. I'm almost willing to say that's my favorite genre is the where you build and craft and all that stuff. Even this like I'm willing to play a lot of stuff with friends, and I played a lot with family and friends growing up. So the quirkiness of this game is something like if you guys say, "Hey, let's hop on it," like I would do it. It's just quirky and little. Would I say I would spend money for this? No, but just playing something quirky like this with friend, hey, let's jump on this game. I would totally do it. It looks. I walked away with this like, did I really say that I would play this little kind of cheesy game? And it looks pretty cool. And these guys, I believe this is Double Fine. If this is Double Fine, these guys are known for making good games as well. So I would play it. I would play it. Caroline.
Yeah, what I thought about this game was that it's just different in so many levels. Like the animation's different than your usual graphics, and like maybe not the gameplay, but like the story and like the concept, like what you have to do. You're making pots, like it could be a fun game. Like I was to your point. I don't know if I'll buy it, but like I'm definitely very intrigued. I would try it
Yeah.
for free just to see it. Like I mean, it's to me, it's very amusing.
And I think before BJ go, I think because I think about a lot of shit, but I was thinking about stuff when Johnny talking about, these developers this and these developers that. We as consumers and the gamers, we got to make up our mind. Do we want Call of Duty every year, which is the same old, or do we want to get mad when Marathon comes out and it looks like crap, but we said we wanted something new?
Right.
Like we can't have when they bring something new, obviously it needs to be good, but we can't ask for the same, I love Gears of War. Do I keep wanting something Gears and then they bring out something else and I'm like, man, I can't ask for something new and then I don't like everything that they come out with new. I want the same old, same old. We gotta decide and that's just I like when they try to change up the game. It ain't nothing big, but quirky, kind of what you said. I would try it, man. Why not? Why not? BJ?
Different.
They spent way too much time talking about this game, bro. This is one of them games where it gets like a little 30-second clip, like, hey, this is coming out, and then we move on to the next thing. They spent like 20 minutes or something talking about this game. Like it was just some crazy AAA title. And I'm like, can we move on to the next thing? Like, I know they just didn't have that much to show, which is fine. Like, it's easier to talk about it when it's only a handful of games versus when they showing like 20 different games all in one showcase, and we're like, oh well, damn, what do we like? So I mean, it's good that they didn't show as much, but they spent way too much time on this game. Like, I mean, even y'all says y'all wouldn't buy it. I'm definitely would never buy this game. The only way I would touch this game is either if it was on Game Pass and somebody was like, "Hey, let's hop on." I will hop on just for the camaraderie or whatever.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
if somebody bought it for me and I would play it then. Them are the only two ways that I would play that game. And that would be the only this is not something that I'm planning on ever hopping on unless somebody else decides they want to hop on it. And I wish they wouldn't have spent as much time on the game.
I agree. I mean, I'm with you in that. Like I said, it's quirky. I would play it, but I'm one to say, all right, you want to play Street? Okay, I'll jump on there with you. Like I'm kind of what you said, but me spending my own money for it, especially what's the price point gonna be? Like I ain't spending 60, 70 for that. I can't,
They know
Oh,
better than
absolutely
that.
not.
you
That's
know.
that's like they gonna try to get you for the 40. It ain't even worth
I
that,
hope
if you
so.
ask me.
I hope there's a demo for it before we can
Like
right,
I said,
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know if
gonna
it's confirmed if all this stuff is gonna be on Game Pass, but that's definitely a Game Pass game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you want people to play that game, you better put it on Game Pass. I'm sorry.
And that's the bit of I know you done said it before, and I know the prices went up, and we paying what we paying. But some games like that you can just try out. Cause I wouldn't have brought Claire Obscure. Now I would, but initially I wouldn't have brought Claire Obscure. I was trying it on Game Pass helped me out because I wouldn't have brought it. I wouldn't have purchased it.
Yeah, I mean, look, as much as I talk to you, I'm sure you hopped on there with a bunch of friends, you would probably have fun.
Yeah,
Like, I don't doubt that. But we know what this is, and I mean, it is. They did try to, put their little spin on it by like, hey, you can make your own pot, and you got different pots, and they got different abilities and different things they can do. This is just another gang beast type of party brawler game. I mean, it's not really all that groundbreaking. So
yeah,
I think we know what this is. And I don't need to play it in order to like a game like Claire. It's got a story, obviously, that if you don't play it, then you won't know what is going on. So this is pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get. Some pots breaking each other up, and like I said, it'd be fun to play with a group of friends, maybe even at a get together, put it on or whatever, couch co-op. But beyond that, I don't see this really making any noise at all.
he said
kinda like an Overcooked,
I'm good, love.
Yes,
with Overcooked's quirky.
I mean I'll take Overcooked over that.
All guys overcooked all that stuff. We have to. I wasn't gonna get to it, but I have to because I'm intrigued. So I'm gonna play it right now. I want to see. Apparently, allegedly, supposedly, whatever term you want to use, people have been seeing this new gameplay of a game that we seen probably about a year ago. I think it's been a year now, and it was supposed to come out. It is now coming out in March, I believe. And once again, this is a game that's trying to change the game, quote unquote. But people are now more excited for this game, more excited for Marathon. So this is new Marathon footage from Bungie. And it seems like people are being more optimistic in the art style. Remember I think it was about a year ago. Last year
It was
we talked
about a
about
year.
them
Yeah.
still in the
I
art
thought this looks a
style.
lot better.
Yeah, still in the art style, still in people's stuff. A lot of people complaining. Now people are a little bit more excited about the gameplay. They are bashing the game a little bit because you can pre-order a live service game. So it's a free game, but they're saying pre-order it, which doesn't make sense.
How does that work?
Yeah, that's what everyone's kind of saying. Like, what is that? What are you talking about? But does it look any different to you? Not that you would play it or not, because I think we all established what we will and won't play. But how do you guys feel about it now? Looking at it a little bit, Caroline, you just mentioned it looks a little better.
It definitely looks well, a lot better, but, like, that's not saying much considering how bad it looks before.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's true.
They had a very low bar. I don't know if I probably won't play it though.
So is this
Nothing really caught
is
my
this a
eye out.
battle royale or like what
Three
do
v
we got going on
three.
here?
They call it extraction shooter esque.
So it's kind of like a Arc
Arc
Raiders,
Raiders. Yeah, 3v3, whatever like that.
Tarkov type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they call it. I mean,
I'll
that's
give
what
it a
they
try.
call it. I'm just the podcast person. That's what they call it.
I'm good. Like Bungie, you seen what happened to Halo. You seen that they got caught stealing and doing all. I don't even know if I trust Bungie as a company anymore at this point. Anything with the name Bungie on it, I don't even know if I even want to
What else did they make? Is this their only
support
game?
Well,
anything.
people play Destiny.
Well, Bungie made Halo originally.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. And yeah, they also did Destiny after Halo. After
I heard
after
Destiny
Halo
was
fell
good.
off. And I mean Destiny, it had a good run. I played both Destiny games and I played them pretty thoroughly. I ain't gonna lie. They
It's
had a
still
good
going,
run.
ain't it? I know
Yeah,
people
it's
who
still
enjoy that
going,
now,
but
you
I
know.
ain't played that junk in forever. But it is still going.
Okay.
That's why I said, they had a good run with that game. So you know what, maybe I'm wrong. But this though, I'm good. And extraction shooters. I mean, I was not really a Tarkov. I do enjoy Arc Raiders. I haven't played it in a while. I need to get back on it at some point. But
Bungie made. So you said Bungie made Arc Raiders.
No,
no,
no, no.
no,
No,
no.
no, no.
They again.
You
I
said
don't know what else they
for
had
Halo and
aside from
Destiny.
Halo and Destiny. I don't know what else they had. I'm sure they probably had some other stuff in there somewhere. But
I'm just happy it's getting a little bit of positive press. I probably won't play it. Actually, I can say I will not play it. Once again, if it's on Game Pass, that might be a different story to try it out. But I'm happy it's getting a little bit, because what do I gain from it getting negative attention? I don't care. I'm happy, that people spent time making this game and it's getting some good press now. Maybe they'll make some money or maybe it'll still falter. But at least some people are being more many people are being more positive about the looks of it now. We'll see if it falters or not, fails or not. But people seem
It's
to be
not
a
like.
little bit more optimistic. No, yeah, well, man, my gosh, damn, not
I mean, we can't.
Concord,
How could we not die on Concord? Like that was the ultimate fail. Like I think they're trying to avoid that.
man. Damn, a whole game. That's
I
crazy.
try not to roast that game too hard because I really didn't ever know that much about it aside from the burger or whatever.
You could know much about it. It was here and gone that quick.
Burger. I remember the burger. So like,
It'd be
what's so
like that
sweet on the
sometimes, I
burger?
suppose.
Oh, man, and in the words of one of my brothers, uh, he
Oh
came.
jeez. It's
Forget.
Johnny.
That's insane.
You can't forget. Don't
It's
worry,
gonna
I'm
be
still
hard ain't
updating the
wrong.
soundboard, man. I'm still updating clip. I've been going back watching all the episodes, getting clips. So I'm
I'm not
updating
gonna
the
get a
soundboard.
soundbite because I can't say anything clever like that.
You guys, don't worry, I got you. Yours. I'll be honest, yours is the hardest one I'm looking for, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna find one. I am gonna find
man.
one. I'm gonna find one. It might be you bashing Concord. It might be the one. It might be one of those Concord ones.
I do bash Concord every now and then.
See, it might be one of those. And one of our final stories, Ubisoft, they're firing people, they're letting people go, canceling games that we all love because I love Prince of Persia. I think we just had a Prince of Persia a couple
Yeah,
weeks
that
ago
that
or
was
something.
literally wasn't that last time? Wasn't that literally
Yeah,
Was that
the
last
final
week?
last
I
duel?
think it was 2 weeks
I feel
ago.
like it. Oh, maybe it was two
Okay.
weeks ago.
Last week was Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Crash,
Crash
Crash.
4. Yep.
So Ubisoft, let me go to the other one. Ubisoft canceled 6 projects, including Prince of Persia, Sands of Time remake, closes 2 studios, and confirms further layoffs and major company restructure. Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, the one everyone really loves, has been delayed. I want to show you guys their new structure really fast, so you can see. It was a better graphic, but I cannot find that graphic that I seen earlier. Let's get down here. So they have 5 houses they're kind of talking about, like Harry Potter, 5 houses. So house 1 is Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six. So those are like their big ones. House 2 will be Ghost Recon, The Division, and Splinter Cell. I'm not sure why The Division is not in House 1. That would make more sense because that's one of their big hitters. And Splinter Cell is great. House 3 is dedicated to live service titles. For Honor, The Crew, Riders Republic, Brawlhalla, and Skull and Bones. House 4 is focused on building immersive fantasy worlds and narrative-driven IPs. Rayman, Prince of Persia, Beyond Good and Evil. And House 5, Creative House 5, they've been tasked with developing casual, family-friendly games. These include Just Dance, Idle Miner Tycoon, Hungry Shark, Invincible, Guarding the Globe, Uno, and Hasbro licensed titles. So they're kind of dividing all their stuff into, like I said, Harry Potter like 5 houses. What do you guys think about these layoffs and cancellations? And Ubisoft has been in trouble for a long time. People think
So
they're
I was
gonna
just
go
about to say.
bankrupt. So what you think, BJ?
So what I was just about to say is Ubisoft has not like I can't. When was the last real Ubisoft banger game that everybody was just like, "Yo, this is fire"? I
I
mean,
can't
I ain't
tell you.
messed with
Like
Assassin's Creed.
games.
The last Assassin's Creed game I played was Assassin's Creed 3, and I didn't even finish it. The only one that I ever played and finished was Assassin's Creed 2, which is arguably the best one that there is. Um, Shadows, I mean, I don't know what happened after, but I know upon release it had that controversy. A lot of people were talking about it in a bad way, and that was their big series. Um, so I like you said, they kind of been on the decline, and I guess they trying to consolidate a little bit and stay afloat. But they need to come with some heat, man. I don't know if it's even possible for them to even do that at this point because it's been so long. But they need to come up with some heat. They need to come out with something that people really want to play.
Could you see a world
60.
could you see a world where they go under? Like they get brought out, they go under? Could you
I
see a
mean,
world?
shit. Yeah, I mean, you see where they're already at. I mean, it's pretty bad if they're closing down all this stuff right now. And I don't know what kind of game they can make that will like really gain them back some traction. So yeah, I mean, I definitely could see them not being around in the future.
Dang.
And they talk about a Black Flag remake. I don't think anybody's even going to care to play it. I know it was one that people liked, but
Oh, people been clamoring for that. At least that's what I read. People
really,
want Black Flag.
really,
Yeah,
well,
they want
they
Black
need to
Flag.
do
That's
it then. They need
they
to.
say that's the best one.
Maybe I never played it. Like I said, I ain't played one since. Actually, I think I did play a little bit of. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like I don't know if it was Greek mythology or maybe I was in the desert. I can't remember which one it was. I played a little bit of one of the kind of newer ones, and I didn't like it at all. So yeah, they need to, like I said, they need to figure something out and come with some heat, or they're not gonna be around much longer.
Line?
What were the 6 games that got canceled other than Prince of Persia remake? I'm trying to find it.
Finish your thought. I'll try to find the 6 games they kinda canceled.
This is unfortunate. You know how we were kinda talking about, like, during the Game Awards and how, like, most of Game of the Years this past year were all from independent developers, and we are kinda saying, like, "Hey, like, these AAA developers need to get their shit together."
Mhm.
I feel like this is the case in point. To BJ's point, I don't remember like, they've made games, but to BJ's point, they haven't made games that were like, "Wow." Like, did they make Just Dance? I mean, like, Just Dance when it first came out was cool, but then, like, I kinda went down for there. Same thing with, like, Assassin's Creed, and I mean, I can't remember the last Ubisoft game I was excited for, so maybe they just need to reinvent, or I don't know if the restructure is gonna help. Like, I don't know what that's gonna do with the creativity of the games that they are producing, but I don't like their sales. I mean, their sales says a lot about the kind of games that they are producing right now, and they need to do something about it. I don't know if the restructure is gonna do anything, or if this restructure is going to mean they're gonna be producing better games. Like, I don't see the logic to it. I just see the restructure as like, "Hey, we're just trying to save money because we're not really making money anymore."
They canceled Prince of Persia along with 3 brand new IPs, so they would've been totally brand new, and 1
Okay,
mobile game.
okay,
So that was 5, and it says they don't know what the 6th is, but yeah, so 3 brand new IPs.
okay. I read an article though that they think there's speculation that they cancel those games so they can focus on another Assassin's Creed remake. I'm not sure if you
Well, they delayed the Assassin's Creed remake that they've been clamoring over.
is that what it is? Okay.
So, who knows, man? I don't know. I'm looking at all these games. The only one, that I really other than Prince of Persia, we talked about that, but I really do love the Splinter Cell series, but that hasn't been out in a minute. So,
Yeah, I don't remember a Splinter Cell.
Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, I'm in the very, 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 very I can say very 100 more times, minority. I love the Assassin's Creed 1. The original, I love Altair. Everyone loves the stupid second one with old boy Enzio, whatever his name is. I'm an Altair guy. So that was my guy. But then I really stopped playing. Like I even had a steel book at work. That's one of the first games where I got the books and everything like that. The concept art and all that. I have that hanging up at work, Assassin's Creed, but I haven't played. I don't think I even played Assassin's Creed 3. Like I ain't played Assassin's Creed in a long time. The Division, none of these games, Brawlhalla, I really didn't. Skull and Bones, the Crew, I like that
It's
for the
fun.
racing, you know. So I know people like Brawlhalla. A lot of people still play that game. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I don't know what they gonna do, man. They got to get it together, or they're gonna get brought by someone, and then all these games gonna go in the can.
And there's gonna be a big monopoly of
Yep,
somebody buying out all these other developers.
I
'Cause
can see that happening.
Ubisoft's not gonna be the first one. I'm sure there's gonna be another announcement of another big company doing layoffs as well. We could take
Yeah.
bets on what that is or who that is.
So Ubisoft, man, I hope y'all can do right. Gamers love games, and this kind of goes to what I was just saying. Why are they struggling? Is it because people want new games? But when we get to new games, people don't like it. All three of us just marathons a new game. We all just looked at it and said, the pot game that BJ just said, we all just said kind of, we said it looks quirky and we might play it, but basically we said, like we wouldn't buy it. So do we want new stuff or do we want the same old stuff? As gamers, we can be fickle, some people say.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, we like what we like, but I mean, there's plenty of new stuff that come out and it's good and it gets traction. So I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
For fickle, I think our tastes evolve,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I'm
right?
saying that's what the general public calls us. They get on us sometimes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
do our tastes evolve though? I mean,
Think s
Pokemon was the same game for like 20 years, and then when they finally decided to try something different, everybody went
There
up in
you go.
arms.
There it is. There it is.
Meanwhile, Power World's like, what's different? People like Power World. I don't know. Like, I think maybe it's not necessarily trying something different, but like developers have to evolve with the taste. So not necessarily change it completely, but like, oh, that's your new taste. Okay, like I'm gonna make something that caters to your taste.
Hmm.
I feel like they need to know their market. I feel like they need to know who they're selling these games to, and they definitely need to not make them expensive for sure.
Yeah, we all with that, please.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I really believe this that people like Power World comes out and it's like, all right, don't play Pokemon. All right, BJ playing Power World. Let's promote Power World. Carolina promote Power World. I'm gonna promote. Let's get away from Pokemon because then I feel like some games do that where it's like, okay, Call of Duty, we're gonna stop playing Call of Duty and everybody on Battlefield this year. Knowing everybody love Call of Duty. Call of Duty been the highest selling game, XYZ, and now all of a sudden everybody says, all right, we all jumping on Battlefield. I believe that's a real thing where people say, we're not jumping on this and we all gonna jump on this and get our friends to jump on this. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. It's working for Battlefield right now. It's the first time
Works for
outselling
us.
Call of Duty.
It's
So,
like, hey, you guys should jump. All right. Okay.
yeah, true. All right, let's get here. Let's get here. Let's get here.
It's back.
Here it is. Let's get here. The last duel. Last duel, last duel,
We're on a
last
bad
duel.
losing streak right now.
In a little bit of a losing streak right now. I can't give anything. I'm sorry. I
Damn.
really wish I could. I really wish I could, but I can't.
All
These nothing. I can't even say that. I won't. So go ahead.
right. So, did this game come out after 2015?
Yes.
For 2015.
Okay. Did this game come out after 2020?
Yes.
Okay. So we got 2021 to 2026, I guess. I don't know what games all came out this year so far, but
When it first came out, was it exclusive to a system or I don't want to say system, like
No.
okay. You know exactly what I was talking about though.
Mm-hmm.
is this a open world game?
No.
Is it a primarily multiplayer game? Primarily.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this a team based game?
Give me some.
Just anything where I don't know. I guess it is a lot of differences in it.
Yeah, a lot, a lot.
Is this a game where one team like goes up against another team, like a competitive team versus team?
Like a Overwatch,
I mean,
like something
that's
like that.
kinda. I mean, I guess I'm not really
Okay.
trying to.
Yes. I guess. I
Okay,
mean,
all right, yeah. I guess like okay. So
Are there guns in the game?
Yes.
What about magical elements?
Give me your
Sorry, fantastical elements, so, like, things that you can't like, is there magic? Is there, can you shoot things out of your hands or, like like, can you breathe in space? Like,
things
kinda
that
Final Fantasy like how you can do magic in, like, Final Fantasy.
no, because you could say, you get
Yeah,
on
I know what you're
SSS
talking
Tricky and they doing 30 flips. You can't do that in real
you can't
life.
do that
So,
in real life, right,
Same
no.
team base. Is this? There's guns. Is this a?
Are we assuming it's a shooter then?
I was gonna ask. That's literally what I was about to ask, but I don't.
'Cause he said
I mean, we know it's
sales
like a competitive, and he just says no magic.
no magic, there's guns.
Immediately think of like Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that shit. Uh, or I don't know what else is out there.
It's after 2020, right?
Yes,
It's after COVID.
yes.
Jesus.
Is this is the main objective of the game to like shoot other people?
yes.
Did he say it was open world? Is it open world?
No,
Okay, it's not.
it's not. Sounds like a competitive shooting game of some sort.
Is this critically acclaimed or, like, super popular?
Those are two different
Those are
things.
2 separate things. Is it critically acclaimed?
No.
So it's not Call of Duty. I mean, I would call Call of Duty and Battlefield both critically acclaimed.
Oh, for sure, Battlefield.
Are we talking? Hold on, before because I can take some back. BJ, a Fable series might be critically acclaimed, but Fable 3 might not be critically acclaimed.
The game itself.
The game, because she's talking about the game itself. Fable 3, like you just said, Fable 3 is not critical.
I mean, it ain't good, but I mean, the series is for sure like a series that
Yeah, the
people
series. Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And but she said, is this game critically acclaimed? The series, you know,
Is this game a part of a series?
yes.
But the game itself was not critically acclaimed.
Is the series critically acclaimed?
I'm gonna say yes.
How
So
many
I
questions
mean,
we
if
got?
we
12. Y'all at
if
12.
we going by that, then I feel like it could still be Call of Duty, but just maybe not as good of one.
Which
Or
one? Call of Duty oh, Jesus, there's way too
I
many
mean,
Call of
Black Ops
Duty.
7 just came out and it wasn't that good. People didn't like it, from what I heard. I mean, I didn't play it, so I don't know.
I think we both said we was going down because last year we both downloaded and played it for like 2
6 we
weeks.
did.
Yeah, six.
This
That's what I mean. Last year, I didn't even download this one.
I didn't either.
What about is Helldivers part of the series?
Yes, it is, but it's also not like I mean, you do have a team, but it's more PvE. Like it's not like competitive, like team versus team.
And he said it was team versus team, right?
Well, that's what I asked him. Yeah, so
And he said yes.
yeah, we know it's not Magic, so it's not. It can't be Overwatch or Marvel
And Overwatch came before 2020 anyways.
or Overwatch. I don't know when Overwatch 2 came out, but is this a Call of Duty game?
No.
Okay, I need to get it out of my head now.
Is there more than 3 games in that series?
Yes.
Big series.
Been around for a while.
It's been around for
It's not Call of Duty.
Battlefield's been around for a while now.
It has, yes. I mean, Battlefield 6 is the one that they're on right now, and then there's even like spin-off ones that are not like numbered ones also.
Did we mention it in the
Is it?
podcast yet?
Did you mention what?
The series in the podcast yet?
Yes.
So maybe it's Battlefield.
Maybe. See, I don't know if Battlefield 6 would be considered critically acclaimed or not. Maybe not. I know people liked it, but I don't. When we talk about critically acclaimed, like what are
Series is
we?
critically acclaimed, but I don't know about Battlefield 6 is critically acclaimed.
And I mean, it did come out after our time frame. Is like I don't know if Battlefield is actually based off of that, but like, is this like based in like real life war?
No.
Okay, so it's not Battlefield.
What did we talk about?
Yeah, what else did we talk about? We said Call of Duty, which we know it's not. I literally asked if it was Call of Duty, and it's not.
Right.
I assume it can be Battlefield unless Battlefield got some stuff that's not realistic that I don't know about.
Wait, Andre, what was the answer for the magical elements question? You said no?
He said no.
Okay.
So what else did we say? We said Battlefield. We said Call of Duty. We said what did we say earlier?
Overwatch.
Yeah, but it can't be that. I would definitely say they got Magic. And like I said, it can't be Marvel either because they definitely also have Magic. I mean, they
Yeah, we
literally have a
mentioned
character
Gears
named Magic.
earlier.
Gears. I mean, but then I don't know when like Gears 5. I don't know when that came
I
out.
don't know if it came out after 2020.
Is this game Is this a first-person shooter game? Okay, so it still could be Gears then. It could be Gears, because that's third person. But did we talk about Gears before right now? Oh, no,
Yeah, we
Dre
did.
for sure talked about Gears, yeah. He for
Yeah,
sure talked about it.
because of what was it? The
But
one
then,
company.
would you consider, like, locusts and stuff to be, like well, I guess you asked if it was magic, so I don't know if that counts. I don't know. But we know it's not like real life war, so I mean, Gears
Right.
definitely still is falling into all the places.
I'm just trying to think what Gears came out in the last, like, 5 years.
I mean, Gears 5 potentially could have came out sometime after 2020. I don't know for sure though. 4 or 5. 3 I think for sure was before 2020.
5 is
For
the last
sure.
one?
5 is the last one as of right now that I know of, yes. Not counting any like the remake ones or anything.
How many questions do we have, Andre? 15?
And unless it could be the remake ones,
17.
I don't know if remakes count or whatever. I don't think we ever had a remake on here before.
No, he did, some remake with, the Game Boy Advance or something. There was that one game.
I mean, I feel like if we stuck on it this hard, then I might as well just is this a Gears of War game?
It is.
Okay. So I feel like it's either 4 or 5. It has to be, unless it's something that
Does
I
the
don't know
title have
about.
5 in it?
No.
How many questions we got?
We got 19. We got
We only
one
got
more.
1?
We got one more and again.
Oh, I was
It's a
gonna
Gears
ask if it
game.
has a 4 in it. I was gonna ask if it has a 4, but if it doesn't, then we don't know.
Then we don't know which one it is. But it's after 2020. It can't be 3.
I definitely don't think it's 3 because I was playing that as a youngin, for sure before COVID was ever even thought of.
Yes.
I'm about to be mad because we about to somehow, like, not get this.
Game that had, like, a different, like, spin-off, like
I mean, there was Gears of War Judgment, and that game sucks
but
as
the
far as
series
I'm
was good.
concerned, but I don't know when that came out, but I feel like that also came out before COVID.
I think
I'm
it did.
pretty sure that came out
I think
before
it did come
COVID.
out before COVID.
I mean, because I played all the Gears of War games, so I know a little bit about Gears. I feel like it has to be 4. We
I
got
feel
one
like there's a
question.
Gears game that doesn't have a number in it, and I'm not sure which one it
Like I said,
is.
we got Judgment. I know there was like also a like tactical shooter
Or,
Gears
like, a
game, but it couldn't be
replay
that
or
because that would
something.
be a tactical shooter, or maybe
Caroline,
it
why you
is.
keep doing? Hold on. Don't be trying to cheat my last dude. Caroline keep looking over. I don't know, man.
Hey, look, my hands is out in my lap. I'm not doing nothing. For
I'm
Gears, I don't
playing,
need to look.
man.
I
I'm
already
playing.
know.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
I was like,
We got one question. I hate that we had one question because I for sure would have just cheesed it. We could still just try to cheese it,
fuck.
but if it's not 4 and we don't get that, then I have no idea what it is at that point.
I just think it's gonna be some, like, spin-off or something. I don't know. I'm not super familiar
I
with the
feel
Gears
like
series.
4.
You gotta play Gears.
But then I remember when 4 came out because I felt like it was such a big deal. Or maybe it was 5. But I remember like that was around the time when Game Pass first started like coming out. And they were using Gears as like the big, oh, if you get Game Pass Ultimate, you'll get to play Gears for free. I remember that, but I can't remember what time frame that was because I don't know if even that was after
What's
COVID.
Gears? What's the name of the game?
I mean, it would be Gears of War 4 or 5.
I
One
don't.
of
Well, it
those, but
can't
we
be.
know it's not 5.
It's not 5.
I don't know my
I think
years that
I
good.
don't know. Did it come out in 20?
Oh,
If it's not 5, I don't know. I don't think Gears of War 4
this is about to be ass.
before. I think it came.
It's probably just 4 and we sitting here freaking
I think it
racking
came
our
out before
brains about
2020
nothing.
though.
I feel like that's possible, but I don't know for sure either. What was 4 on? Was it 4 on the PS4 or PS5 or the Xbox? I mean, not PS,
I just
fucking Xbox. It was for sure on the Xbone,
X Bone.
the Xbox One. When did the Xbone come out? I mean, freaking this generation already been out for what? How long? That was like maybe 6 years ago.
Was
when
there a
that was
Gears
out?
game that came out last year
Did I already have my
or like 2 years
PlayStation around that
ago?
time? I definitely already had a PC.
I swear we talked about a Gears game
But
last
I
year.
remember I had a PC that wasn't good enough to play it at the time, and I had to upgrade.
I swear we talked
But that
about a
was
Gears
Gears
game
4.
last year.
No, this was long. I'm trying to piece together the years here of me playing Gears of War to see if Gears of War 4 came out before or after 2020.
I swear, like,
I'm low key leaning toward before 2020, but barely. But I don't know for sure either. and I don't know what other games there is.
Well,
But
that's what I'm saying. I swear we talked about a Gears game last year in one of the podcasts. I just don't remember it being Gears 5.
I mean, there ain't ones after that.
Like, I feel like I don't know.
That's like your standard.
I thought they was gonna show Gear 6 today, and they disappointed me.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, we got one question left. We know it's Gears of War. I feel
Ask for
like it
me.
has to be Gears 4, but I mean, if that's wrong, then so be it.
We should have asked if there was like a number in the title.
Yeah, maybe we should have just asked that instead. But
Okay.
there's not that. The only other Gears game that I could think of that doesn't have a number in the title is whatever the Gears Tactics game is. But it wouldn't be that game because that's not your standard. I mean, I don't know if you can play a multiplayer or not, but even if you could, I feel like it would be like co-op.
I feel like when Johnny and Dealer are watching this, they're gonna be like, they're gonna
We
know.
just tap danced around this for like 20 minutes, and it's probably just Gears
I
4
was
this
gonna
whole
say
time.
y'all pushing it now.
But can we just ask him if there's a number in the title?
Sure, I mean,
Is there a number
sure.
in the title? The blah.
Damn. Bro, I know Gears Judgment came out freaking after 2020, bro, or before 2020. It had to have. Because the only Gears games I know that don't have numbers is Gears Judgment and then whatever that Gears Tactics game. But I don't think it could be that game because that's.
I feel like we talked about a Gears game last year, but I don't know if it was a remake.
I don't know.
Go ahead
At
and
this
throw that
point,
We're
my
guess
always
guess
out
would
talking
be
there.
about
Gears
Gears, though. I feel
Judgment.
like we're always talking about Gears anyway. So
My guess would be Gears Judgment, but I don't think that falls in the right time. But that's the only other game I know,
that's.
and it's definitely not critically acclaimed because most people thought that it sucked, including myself.
Can we just go with that then? And then
That's my only guess. That's my only guess.
that's better than my guess, which is Gears 3.
Which it literally can't be that. It's definitely not that. All right, look. Well, if it's Gears Tactics, that'd be crazy because I really don't feel like that falls under the category, but
Okay,
it
sure.
is what it is. So, look, we're just gonna go. Is it Gears of War Judgment?
It is not. It is a
Damn.
Gears of game that we indeed talked about last year and came out last year.
Oh,
Well, I thought that was a remake.
came
Is it a
out
remake?
last year. Oh, it is one of the
Gears of War
remakes. Oh my
Reloaded. Gears of
god,
War Reloaded.
that's insane.
Bringing it
I
back
knew we talked
up.
about a remake.
Gears of War Reloaded.
I
I
don't know
couldn't
why I
do
didn't
Gears
think.
1 or something
I
because
guess
that'd
that
been
makes
too
sense.
easy.
Man, Judgment, I know that shit came out in like fucking 2015.
Yeah,
something.
Judgment was long
This is
ago.
a remake, right?
Like that shit old.
Yeah, this is updated. This kind of a remake of a remake, actually.
I don't know.
I just don't
Yeah,
know
'cause
the
they already
game.
did that shit
I
once.
knew we talked about
Yeah,
it.
damn, Gears Judgment came out 2013. I knew that shit was pre-COVID.
Gears Reloaded. I wasn't gonna do one or anything like that. I felt like that won't be too easy, but I felt like y'all knew me enough to y'all would get Gears and in general.
Damn, it was the
You
remake
know,
the whole time. I don't know why I
Gears.
didn't think about this.
I mean, there's another one too. Ultimate Edition. Ultimate Edition is another one. From a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember we talked about this remake. I just didn't know the name.
And then I didn't like. That's when she said magical elements. I'm like, kind of what you said, BJ. I'm like, locusts. They ain't real,
Right,
you know.
right. I mean, they ain't really using magic though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that was a fair answer because
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
a fair
use
answer.
magic. It just has like now. If she would have asked like, is there like like creatures or whatever, that would have been different.
Man,
Yeah, no, I was talking about like, can you shoot shit out of your hands?
I don't think any of them do that. Even the locusts use like
Nah.
guns. So nah. So
So
that's a fair. I can't have no complaints about that answer to that because that's.
I thought y'all was going. I thought the one that might, but I don't think y'all asked was did either one of y'all asked if it was exclusive?
I did.
Okay. So then I thought that might take it off too because
You
Gears
know, I
usually
didn't
is
even.
exclusive.
It wasn't exclusive, right?
Not that
The
one.
Reloaded.
Not
That
that
was
one, right?
Gears
Yeah, I
first
said
going to the
that one was
PlayStation.
when it first came
That
out.
was like the big deal about it was, oh, we putting it on PlayStation.
PlayStation, yeah.
I didn't even think about that. That would have been the dead giveaway if I would have thought about it.
Yeah.
But hey, that's why we're on a losing streak.
So yes,
We're
getting a
close
little
though.
bit long now, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
And a little bit long. Y'all got to pull it through. I thought this was like one I picked to pull it through.
we cooked, bro.
I just didn't know the name.
Yeah. So for all the podcast mates, man, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for spending y'all night with us. Thanks for listening to us, supporting us. You can catch me on YouTube at Mr. T the Teacher. Catch BJ on Twitch at Flexican20. And catch Caroline on IG at that. How do you say that name again?
That Pomona girl.
That Pomona
Pomona was
girl.
my college.
And we will catch you guys next time. We appreciate you guys.